The digital world is changing at a tremendous pace. New communication technologies open up new possibilities, but by using them, you also expose yourself and others to various risks. Many people have trouble assessing these risks, especially with regard to the subject of safe digital communication. This is particularly true of people working in regimes with high level of censorships. However, your data can be used or misused by others. Information technology plays a central role in commerce, industry, government, education, entertainment, and society at large. Its economic and social benefits hardly need explanation. But like any other technology, IT also has problematic implication and some negative impacts on society. It poses and creates problems related to ethics and in general contains three main types of ethical issues: personal privacy, access right, and harmful actions. So, here is Deepa at Gyantipam explains the important facts that every netizen must familiar with. We are all familiar with the word or term hacking. Every netizen must know the basic facts about hacking, then only we can take the right precautionary measures to keep ourselves safe. So, without wasting our time, let's get started. So let's have a detailed discussion on hacking. In computing, a hacker is any skilled computer expert that uses their technical knowledge to overcome a problem. So, hacking is the process of attempting to gain or successfully gaining unauthorized access to the computer resources. This process is called hacking. If you're having any sort of problems, to find out the solution for that, we must study what is the problem exactly. Likewise, to know about hacking, to prevent hacking, we should study what is hacking and what are the different types of hacking. We know that the technical expert is applying his knowledge for experiment based to gain more knowledge or to exploit others. Based on this, the type of hackers are divided into many. So let's see what are the different types of hackers. Like disease is the general term for unhealthy situation. Likewise, based on the mechanism of hacking, it's divided into many that are website hacking, email hacking, network hacking, password hacking, online banking, and computer hacking. As we are all using internet, it is very easy to take the privacy information or our identity theft for a hacker, because we may register our mail ID with many sites. So if it is not rightly protected, it is easy to hack. As technology developing, latest versions are released day by day. So hackers also coming in different formats. Mainly it's divided into four types: white hat, black hat, grey hat, and miscellaneous hackers. Based on the nature of tasks, they are divided into many. So white hat is the people who specialized hacking check the faults of the system. They are also known as legal hackers. Grey hat hackers exploit a security to the attention of the owners, whereas black hat people who break into networks and harm to the network and property. Without any expertization in the field also, students or kids are also making their trial and checking in the field of hacking. So we know that script kiddie types are also there. They are an unskilled hacker who compromises system by running scripts tools and software developed by real hackers. They are not able to develop any sort of hacking tools, but they will use some of the tools or softwares that are already available by developed by professional hackers. Next one is cyber terrorist. Individual with wide range of skills motivated by religious or political beliefs to create fear by large scale disruption of computer networks. They are called cyber terrorists. The next type is state sponsored hacker. Individuals employed by the government to penetrate and gain top secret information and to damage information systems of other governments. Okay. Whereas hacktivists are the individuals who promote a political agenda by hacking, especially defacing, disabling websites. So, here we need to put more effort and focus on this area to keep ourselves and others to be safe. Otherwise, we will be the victims. So, we must familiar about the ethical hackers or white hat hackers. An ethical hacker or computer security expert who specializes in penetration testing and other testing methodologies like vulnerability assessment, penetration testing, gain access, scan, gather, hide tracks, analyze, and report that ensures the security of an organization's information system. Actually, ethical hacking is structured hacking performed to expose the vulnerabilities in a system using tools and techniques with organization's knowledge and approval. Ethical hackers use their similar tools which are commonly used by black hat hackers and performs the task of hacking being in the shoe of any other black hat hacker. So, the job of an ethical hacker or white hat hacker is to formally locate or penetrate the vulnerabilities in a system and suggest necessary solutions to fix them. So, let's have a glance about the history of hacking, where it is originated and for what purpose we used or originated in this field, and what was the actual logic of using this hacking. Actually, it was launched in 1960 and 1970 hacking as a skillful modification of the systems and in the positive spirit. 1970s early viruses and phone phreaking. 1980s first hacker groups, bulletin boards, and in 1990s is launched first hacking conference polymorphic codes in viruses. So in 1960, it was really a positive term. It's used to push programs beyond what they are designed to do, hack the electric trains, tracks, and switches to make them perform faster and differently. So the first computer hackers emerged at Massachusetts Institute of Technology. So let's familiar with the famous personality who given or put more effort in the field of hacking. The term hacker was coined by John Nash, the famous mathematician, Russell Crowe from A Beautiful Mind. It was an insult meant to describe someone who used a quick, elaborate solution to sidestep problems. One of the first technology hacks was discovered in 1972. A whistle from Cap'n Crunch box was used to make free long distance phone calls. The whistle's frequency allowed access the phone company's internal authorization systems. Ian Murphy was the first hacker to be convicted on felony charges. Next, Kevin Mitnick was at one time the most wanted hacker in the US. Hacked most famous organizations like IBM, Pacific, Bell, and all. Prosecutors believed he could launch a nuclear weapon by whistling into a payphone. And Gary McKinnon performed the largest military hack of all times. In 2001 and 2002, he hacked NASA, US Army, Navy, Air Force, and Department of Defense. So he made lot of damage of $80 lakh. He says that he was looking for evidence of a UFO cover-up. So let's see the important facts about ethical hacking. Attacking your own defense to locate weakness has been around for over 1500 years. Ethical hacking brings that practice into digital world. The first bug bounty program was launched by Netscape in 1995. Hackers were offered rewards for reporting vulnerabilities to the company before they could be exploited. Google paid white hat hackers more than $1.5 million in 2014 to find bugs. Actually, the ethical hacking, the term was first used by IBM's John Patrick in 1995. So let's recap the history of hacking, the main points. The first hacker appeared in 1960s at Massachusetts Institute of Technology. During 1970s, a different kind of hacker emerged which were known as phone phreakers or phone hackers. Phreaks started to migrate to computers in 1980s. After a few years, when the use of internet spread across the world, the number of hackers multiplied. Then so many hacking attempts has done, so many were the victims of that. So let's analyze why it's easy for hackers to hack. Over 60% of people use the same password across multiple sites. The average user has 26 password protected accounts, but only 5 different passwords across these countries. More than 85% of Americans keep track of online passwords by memorizing them in their heads. So we must use top 10 tips to protect from online hacking. So first one is don't open a file from an unknown center. Second one, don't use the same password everywhere. Don't keep a copy of plain text login. Fourth one, try not log into your accounts on public networks. Very important. Fifth one, multi-factor authentication. Sixth one, social media. Then don't give your personal info on phone or mail. Don't visit fishy websites. Change credit card details and all. Update. These are the finest solution to keep ourselves safe. So I did my humble part to keep ourselves safe. So I think it's useful session for you. If you're visiting my channel the first time, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to give your thumbs up and share that these are all the inspiration to move forward. Okay, stay connected with Gyan Deepam. So don't forget to share this video if you found it is very useful. Okay, then thanks for watching.